Romance, and I am the author of The Fiction of Us. It is book 1 in a planned 4-book interconnected standalone series. This one follows Lila and Lucas. Book 2 is The Versions We Were, and that follows Marley and Ezra, and that will be released in October of this year. Book 3 was planned to be released in about like April of next year, with book 4 being towards the end of 2027. I haven't told you who these characters are, you don't have any titles, so I'm going to be really vague with information, but I just want to talk to you about it really quickly. So, book 3, I'm thinking about removing from the series. And that is purely because this character was never supposed to have a book. She wasn't supposed to be a main character. She was just introduced to book 1 because they needed a character to be there for Lila, basically. It took me a really long time to kind of nail down what I wanted her arc to be, who I wanted her MMC to be, because I felt like there were options. It was kind of open-ended. The more I sat with it, the more I outlined, the less inclined I was to include it, and that is because with the direction I want to take the story, this is going to be weird. Where this character is telling me she wants to go isn't vibing with the town. The magic doesn't kind of match what is already in place, like throughout book 1 and throughout book 2, and I'm at a point with book 2 where I'm going to go back and make big structural changes just to make book 3 work. If it was the character for book 4, absolutely, I would go and I would make whatever changes I could to book 2 to make it make more sense, but I'm not married to this book, so I'm not inclined to do that. That may sound harsh, but I feel like this is what's best for the town and for the series. So, book 4 is now going to become book 3. I don't want to tell you who it's about yet, I'll tell you down the track, you'll find out soon enough, which will now hopefully be published in the beginning of next year, so I'm thinking like April, May, depends on how quickly I can get it written. Which also, for context, I wrote book 2 while book 1 was being edited. I was in like this flow state, and I just went from book 1 to book 2 right away, back to back it was written. Book 3, on the other hand, like I just haven't been able to do that, I haven't been able to get into that state or that mindset to sit in that town and write it, and I don't want to then like have the rest of the series tainted because I'm just not vibing it as much. Anyways, book 3 is now going to become book 1 in another series, so you're still going to get this story because I think it's so special and I am obsessed with both of the characters. The MMC you haven't met yet, you will. You've met his brother. Okay, you've met his brother, you're going to meet his other brother in book 2. So what does that mean? We're getting a series about brothers, okay? It's going to be in another town, which we've already been introduced to, and it's a series about 3 brothers and some beautiful women that they love, that they are down fucking bad for. The series is going to be different. It's still going to have that magical realism element because it's already been included previously in a very sweet novella. Anyways, I am hoping that book 1, which was book 3 of the Paper Heart series, is now going to be book 1 for this new series, and it is going to be out towards the end of next year. Now, as I said,